Are you looking to reveal hidden insights in your data through powerful visualizations? Then this video is for you. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my video series on data science. Today we are diving into univariate analysis, where we will create various charts and graphs to visualize the key characteristics of our data. Univariate analysis focuses on analyzing a single variable to understand its distribution, central tendency, and spread. We commonly use charts like line chart, histogram, bar chart, box plot, and pie plot to identify frequency, distribution, outliers, trends, and patterns in the data. A line chart is used to visualize the trend of a quantitative variable over a continuous interval such as time. Let's see how can we implement this in Python. We first need the pandas library for data manipulation and matplot for plotting the charts. For this demonstration, we will use the air quality dataset, which contains measurements of ozone, temperature, wind, and solar radiation over a period of time. We have combined the day and month into a single feature and set it as index. To create a line chart, we will first select the feature we want to plot and then use the plot method. We have also added a descriptive title. Let's run it. Here we see a linear chart showing the fluctuation in ozone levels over time. We can do the same for wind attribute. Now let's create a customized chart using Matplot. In this case, we will explicitly pass the x and y axis to the plot function. Additionally, we can customize the marker, line styles, and color of the plot. Each axis is labeled with a custom name, and we have enabled the grid lines for better clarity. The x-axis shows text for every fifth entry, and we have rotated the x-axis labels by 90 degrees to avoid overlaps. Here is our customized chart. You can easily modify the color, line style, and marker to fit your preferences. Below, I have provided useful links where you can explore different types of valid values for these chart arguments. A box plot is a great way to visualize the distribution of a variable, highlighting its median, quartiles, skewness, and potential outliers. We can easily plot a box plot for ozone feature using the plot.box method. In this case, we can clearly see two outliers on the right side of the data. The median is shifted towards the left, indicating a right skewness in the distribution. We can also create a customized box plot using Matplot. Here we pass the data to the boxplot function. In this customized version, we have styled various elements like box, whisker, median line, and outlier points. Additionally, we have added custom grid lines and adjusted the font style for both axis label and the title. Here is the resulting customized box plot. A histogram is a powerful tool for visualizing the distribution of a numerical variable by displaying the frequency of data points within specific intervals, known as bins. In the box plot earlier, we noticed that the ozone was right skewed. Let's confirm this using a histogram to visualize the distribution. To do this, we can use the plot.hist function. As expected, we can observe the tail extending to the right. Now let's check the wind variable. It shows a very slight skewness as compared to ozone. When looking at temperature, we can observe a slight negative skewness. We can also create a customized histogram with Matplot. Here we set a figure size of 7 by 5. We have customized the number of bins, adjusted the bin edges, added the edge color, adjusted the transparency with alpha value. Additionally, we have enabled grid line for the y-axis only. And here is our defined histogram, a clean and informative visualization of our data. Let's discuss bar charts. While they may resemble histograms, they serve an entirely different purpose. A bar chart is used to compare categorical or discrete variables, showcasing the values for each category. In contrast, a histogram displays the frequency distribution of continuous data by grouping values into bins. One key difference is that you can change the position of bars in a bar graph, but you can't do this in histogram. We have loaded a new dataset containing track information including album, album type, number of likes, comments, views, and more. Let's focus on the categorical variables and create bar graphs from them. First, we need to call the value count function to get the count of each category. Using plot.bar, we can visualize the bar chart. We can see the album category has the largest number of values, followed by singles and then compilations. Now let's customize this chart using Matplot. We will pass the category names and counts to the bar function, set different colors for each bar, and customize the fonts and styles for the X and the Y labels. We have also adjusted the grid style. Additionally, we are displaying the frequency of each bar at the top. And here it is, a cool chart right in front of you. A pie chart shows the proportion of categories in a dataset. It is best used for displaying the composition of a whole, allowing viewers to easily compare the parts to the total. Similar to bar chart, we need count of the categories. Using plot.py, we can create a pie chart. Let's customize this chart. We will set 3 different colors for each category and use auto PCT to display the percentages. We are starting the pie chart from 90 degree, and we will also customize the edge colors and the text fonts. And here it is, a beautiful pie chart right in front of you. We have explored various data visualization techniques including line charts, box plot, histograms, bar chart, and pie charts. Each of these visualizations offer unique advantage. Line charts track trends over time. Box plot summarize data distribution. Histogram displays the frequency distribution. Bar charts compare the categorical data, and pie chart illustrate the proportions within a whole. By leveraging these tools, you can effectively communicate your data insights and enhance your analytical storytelling. That was all about Univariate. In the next session, we will dive into the bivariate analysis. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on data science and AI. See you next time.